Senhoras e senhores, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais uma Pocket Entrevista aqui do Ibagenscast. Quem fala aqui é o Manu. Antes de eu introduzir o nosso convidado, que com certeza você já sabe quem é, peço para que você se inscreva aí no canal, ative as notificações, deixa o like, é muito importante que os nossos vídeos tenham bastante like para que o algoritmo recomende eles na aba de recomendados. Nos siga nas redes sociais, quem quiser e puder contribuir com o nosso trabalho via Pix. Não se esqueçam, sexta-feira, entrevista com o vocalista do Dream Theater, James Labrie, 5 da tarde, então não percam. Porém, o entrevistado de hoje é o lendário guitarrista do Stratovarius, ele que está prestes a começar uma nova turnê, agora começa no México, ele que já nos deu uma entrevista no passado e nos dá o prazer da sua presença aqui no canal novamente, Timo Tolkki. How are you doing, Timo? It's nice to have you here again.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I am okay. I'm just tired because I came from Europe like 2 days ago. So.
You just came back from Europe?
Yeah, like Friday. It was like 25 hours awake.
Awake?
Yeah. When I left Helsinki and when I reached Mexico City, it was 25 hours.
Oh man, I just wonder how tired you are. I'm
sorry. I recovered now pretty much. Just left last night and the night before, so I'm kind of okay. But it takes about a week to get rid of the jet lag. So.
Yeah, and you're just about to start a new tour, right?
Yeah,
so how are
exactly.
the preparations going?
Oh, this has been, we started this already like a year ago. We booked those dates and then Jari got COVID, so we had to move the dates to October. So it's been a lot of work because it seems that it's kind of, I do a lot of things myself and with a couple of friends and some team and stuff like deadlines seem to not mean so much here in Latin America. So we set up a deadline, it has to be done by this date, and it's not going to work like this here. That's how it's in Europe.
Yeah, and you're going to make a lot of shows. I was watching the flyers. 30 shows or something?
I think it's 26. I think it's the longest tour I've ever done there.
Yeah, lots and lots of shows. You are still celebrating the 25-year anniversary of Visions.
Exactly.
And you've done some shows already. How has the audience been recaptured? How is the feedback of the audience?
Well, they love the record.
The audience has been.
Yeah, they love it. I mean, they're also so much fun to play. We played the whole record actually. So it's very cool to it's very cool to revisit those songs to the whole record actually. Like that, so we even played it in the same order.
Oh, in the album order?
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder it brings you back some good memories, right?
It was Brazil that we first came in this continent in '97. That was the first country ever we came here. Came to, I think it was Recife.
Some of the shows on this tour will be done with Masters and Sinners, right?
Yeah, the first
some other shows will be done with local bands.
Yeah. Exactly.
What determines the shows that are going to be done with Masters and Sinners and the shows that are going to be made with local bands?
Well, it's really just that, for example, first we are these Masters and Sinners, pretty much here in Mexico City. And then I have this local Mexican band that I played shows, like 30 shows already. So then after that comes those, and then I go to, I think, Guatemala, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and those are also with this Mexican band. Then I go to, I think, Argentina. It's a local band there that I played in Buenos Aires before, I think. And then this will be in Patagonia, which is like way down there.
Yeah.
Like they call it the end of the world. Not me, they. And then I go up to Paraguay, Uruguay, and then I fly to Colombia for some rest, and then we start with the guys from the Europe.
Yeah, I saw that your tour will pass through some countries in South America.
Yeah.
Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, Chile, Peru, but not Brazil. Why?
Yes. Well, the idea, of course, was to play there. So we actually, when we started booking this last October, I approached Silvio Rocha, who is booking tours there, and I know him from last. Eric De Haas, who actually booked the first Stratovarius tours. He couldn't do it, so he recommended Silvio. he tried it and it was not possible. Nobody was really interested. Neither my solo show with local Brazilian bands or with my European band. And then we started contacting some other people. It's the very same thing. And actually, Paulo Baron, he would have liked to do a show in Sao Paulo, but that was not just one show. It wasn't feasible to do. So it just was too damn difficult. So there's no hidden ulterior motives there. I would love to play there, of course. And I did play in Sao Paulo because that was the gig I booked myself, actually, with Manifesto. And I guess it's just at the end of the day, probably is that this kind of music is not so popular anymore. But I do see then Angra pulling crowds. So maybe it's just that my music is not relevant anymore. I don't know.
I don't think so, because your last show in Brazil was quite good, wasn't it?
It was a very nice show, actually. Yes, I enjoyed it a lot and play with those kids, and the people obviously loved it. So I think we will try next year again. Because of course after COVID, everybody wants to play everywhere. So there's a lot of people coming to play as well. So.
Yeah, it's bad. I hope you're able to come back to Brazil, man, because you have such a big fan base here.
Me too. I have very good memories, of course. That's where it started.
Do you have any plans for future release, for new stuff? Are you writing anything?
At the moment, I'm not writing. I mean, I wrote this one song, this We Are the Revolution.
We Are the Revolution.
And I put a lot of effort to that. I gave it out for free too. And then I saw these two guys, I think Americans, they had this YouTube channel. I saw them because there's this one, it's like very political video actually, if you look at it. And there is this beginning where it's like, when a brother turns against brother. And they laugh to that. At the same time, you see like bombs dropping. So I'm like, why am I doing this? That was my thing. So we put a lot of money to this, a lot of effort. And it took 1 week to mix the track. And we did the video and we gave it out for free. And then I see this kind of, so it just really makes me think that why should I even care? But of course, I'm a musician and I'm a songwriter. So of course, now when I go back to Finland in November, I'm gonna start writing songs, and I don't know what comes out. I never really plan it,
Your former band Stratovarius is just about to release a new album. They've been releasing new songs. How do you feel to see them still going and releasing new things and new songs?
Despite what people think, we are friends, okay? And I support them in everything they do. I mean, I meet the guys often in Helsinki. I talk with Jens. I just met Jens and Lauri in Helsinki, and I wish them well. And I think they're doing a very good job, actually. I like the new stuff. Some of the more progressive stuff I really don't understand because I don't like prog rock so much. But I'm happy that they are going on their own way. Definitely. So we are friends. It's only positive. Nothing more to say.
This is really nice to hear it.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Not only to me, but for a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Well, last question. Last time you came here to Brazil, we had a little thing with the local band that will play for you. Yeah. And now your tour is not coming to Brazil. Do you think there's any relation between that episode and the fact that the tour is not coming?
Absolutely not. I mean, that thing was, I learned a lot about myself. I always, when something happens, I evaluate myself and my behavior. And I've been having a lot of problems with my anger, And when I get this kind of angry feeling, I say things that I should not say. So that thing really taught me a lot how not to deal with people, And it's all about growing as a human being, and that you treat people with kindness and respect. And basically, I am exactly that kind of guy, but sometimes my temper gets the best out of me, and I've learned a lot actually. And I know this tour is another opportunity for me to grow. And I wrote this Sim to Life record on tour actually. on infinite tour, because
Yeah.
people think that touring life is busy. It's not. There's a lot of time when you come to the city, maybe 10, and there's nothing to do.
You're on the bus only.
Yeah. So what I did, I booked a hotel room in Europe. We had the European tour infinite, like 6 weeks, and every city where we went, I booked a hotel and I go there to compose songs during the day. And at the end, I had the record, Came to Life.
Okay, so do you think there's still an opportunity for any show promoter to book some tour with you in Brazil this year?
This year is not possible. Definitely not. It's gonna have to be next year. And if it's gonna be with my European band, also because Alex Landenburg plays at Camelot, and he has another band, and Conte is also having some bands. So we gotta see the schedules. But if everything goes fine, we would love to be there, of course.
Nice. So here's for you guys that wants to make some shows and some party and some celebration. Bring Timo Tolkki here and let's celebrate heavy metal and Stratovarius and be everyone happy.
Cool. Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Timo, I think this is it. It's just a pocket interview.
Thank you.
I know you're preparing for a big tour, so I don't want to take much of your time. I really appreciate you for your time, and I hope you do a great tour. Time is yours to say whatever you want to say to our audience and say goodbye.
I think I just want everybody to be happy and not fight. And since I was a kid, I was thinking like this, I think it's a good advice if there has to be one. And to find the positivity in every day, even in the dark times, it's somehow possible there. So, and I really hope I can come there next year with some band, either my European band or local Brazilian band.
Okay, and the invitation is done, is on tape.
Okay.
For you to be back here on the channel, wherever you want, the time you want.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll finish in Portuguese, right?
Okay.
Pessoal, essa foi a nossa Pocket entrevista com o Timo Tolkki. Espero que vocês tenham curtido. Se vocês gostaram, deixem um like, se inscrevam no canal, ativem as notificações, nos sigam nas redes sociais. Quem quiser e puder contribuir com o nosso trampo via Pix, não percam a entrevista que a gente vai fazer com o James Labrie sexta, 5 da tarde. Beleza? Timo Tolkki para vocês. Aguardem os nossos próximos vídeos. Falou!